April 22nd, 2020. Happy Earth Day, family. I decided to try it again because the internet went out. One of those diabolical things that happens in the 21st century. So, how did you spend your Earth Day? Today is a significant day. In 1970, Earth Day was founded, and it was a day to bring awareness to the negative impact that mankind is having on planet Earth. So it's always been a huge day for schools. I remember my children used to celebrate Earth Day in school, people doing gardening and all kinds of things as it happens around this equinox. So today, Earth Day 2020, I had the pleasure of diving into a little bit of the Earthseed religion as it was originated in the book Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. For those of you who do not know, Octavia Butler, who is now an of the first, if not the first, significant science fiction, dystopian, futuristic authors. And the first book I read of hers was Kindred, which I absolutely loved. Wild Seed, another one I loved. Parable of the Sower, Parable of the Talents were two books to be followed by Parable of the Trickster, which she was writing when she made her transition. Well, several years ago, Toni Morrison reached out to Dr. Bernice Johnson Regan, the founder of Sweet Honey the Rock. And you know, Toni Morrison, the literary genius that she was, approached Dr. Regan about doing an opera. Dr. Regan and her daughter kind of made the decision to work together. And they created, in a collaboration that is incredible, Parable of the Sower concert series. And today, I was blessed to see it online on YouTube, and it was through the New York University at Abu Dhabi Art Center. And this one, I believe, was recorded in Abu Dhabi, where they went. They did this in Boston and California and New York. Parable of the Sower concert series was like an opera. It was done in a circle. Music created by Toshi Regan, Dr. Regan's daughter, with vocalists and spoken word artists, one of who was Carl Hancock Rocks, who I absolutely love as well. The music was incredible. And the lyrics come from the Earthseed religion, as was founded through this book, Parable of the Sower. I'm so glad you were there, Laura. Incredible. So anyway, it was one of those opportunities where we get to see the crossover from art to politics. And there were many questions brought to the front through the discussion afterwards. And Toshi Regan is brilliant. And she chose this day to do this particular performance, have it aired around the world. But she wanted us to know that we are really not in the worst part of Parable of the Sower. We still have cash money that we can access through the ATM. We still have carryouts. But, with the leadership that we have now, we think this is bad. Her thought was that it can get a whole lot worse. She asked a mention of what if electricity was the currency. So if you haven't read the book, do read the book. The protagonist is a 17-year-old girl, Lauren, and she is one of those hyper-empathetic people. Our United States has devolved into little city-states amongst themselves, and everyone is scrambling for natural resources. So it's a very scary kind of book, but I kind of liked it. But one of the major quotes, which the book is founded on, is all that you touch, you change. All that you change, changes you. The only lasting truth is change. God is change. From Parable of the Sower. And another one is, why is the universe? The universe is to share God. Why is God? To shape God. Why is God? God is to shape the universe. So we kind of decide what it is that we get back. And we also get to have a question about how do you know that you deserve to live and be on this planet? And that we need to be on guard. We need to be very conscious when we vote. We may not get everything we want, but we really need to work for the best of two evils, if that's how you see this thing. So, in honor of Earth Day, I want to just thank Dr. Bernice Johnson Regan for birthing the brilliant Toshi Regan, and who founded her group Big Lovely, and that these people were able to raise the money to take a book out of Octavia Butler's incredible body of work, create music around it, and have it performed throughout the world. So if you have not seen Parable of the Sower concert, do try to see it if it ever airs again, and I hope it will. And if it affects you like it affects me, we will really think about this planet that we have been gifted with. And what is it that we can do to make it better and sustainable? Because in the Earthseed religion, the goal is really about going to the stars. The thought is that we will run out of resources on this planet, and then we will have to leave and go to the stars. Something to think about. Take care of yourself. Happy Earth Day. Be blessed. Thank you, Octavia Butler. Thank you, Toni Morrison, for asking. Thank you, Bernice Johnson Regan and Toshi Regan, for answering the call to create an incredible piece of music that will live on in history and was shared this Earth Day, 2020. Peace out.